It's been a while since I moaned about women's shoes, WMNS, women's shoes that come from the Nike line. But I'm here to complain. If you've missed me complaining about women's shoes, welcome to me complaining about women's shoes. I used to do quite a lot in the early stages of the channel, when the channel was new and first growing. And what I always said was that I never understood why they needed to have this women's only shoes, because I found it slightly sexist, especially when the colorways would pander, if you like, to traditional women's colors like pink and purpley colors for women, and then more neutral colors for men. And here we are again. We've got this women's Air Jordan 1 high black toe coming out I've always said, I've said it all along, that I think all sneakers should just come out in a full size run. You don't need to, say these ones are only for women's and these ones are for men. I would like to own a pair of these shoes. Will they come out in women's size 14? Because that's what a 12.5 in men's size is. Again, why they have different sizes, I do not know. But a women's size 14, so that Tokyo Bar 23 can get a pair. I don't know if that's going to happen. But anyway, what we're doing today is we're having a look at the upcoming release of the Nike Air Jordan 1 women's black toe. This is the Tokyo Bar 23 Sneaker Channel, Tokyo Bar 23 Sneaker Channel des. Mainichi, absuru no de, mainichi mite kudasai. And every single day I drop you content from Tokyo, Japan about upcoming sneaker releases, sneaker news, and sneaker reviews. And today what we're looking at is a women's sneaker. It's the upcoming release of the Nike Air Jordan 1 women's satin black toe. I don't think I said satin earlier when I was talking about these guys. But again, that satin shouldn't actually be just for women, it should be for everyone. If you think of the satin shattered backboards was one of the major sneakers of the last 12 to 18 months. People were all over those satin shattered blackboards, and I don't think that had anything to do with men's and women's. It was just a great looking shoe, and to be honest, these are a great looking shoe as well. I don't know why they need to stick that women's moniker on it, but they have. I still think they're going to sell out, and I think a ton of guys who do fit a women's size, like if you're a male 8, that's probably a 10 women's size, which you'll probably be able to get your hands on. Lucky you. Me being a 12.5, I don't think I'll be getting 14s in women's sizes. But anyway, before that, this is a YouTube channel, and what you can do to help me is to hit subscribe down below. Please do subscribe to the channel. It does help the channel grow. We're pushing on past, getting close to and past that 500 subscriber mark, for which I'm eternally grateful. Thank you for the support out there and the watch time. But if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe to the channel. And as I am here in Japan, I always say at the start of my videos, Toroku onegaishimasu. Soro soro mo そろそろ500人の登録を超えるので、ありがとうございます。サポートしてくれる方に感謝します。で、まだ登録してない方はぜひ登録をお願いします。And without further ado, let's get into these things. So let's have a look at them, and we'll look at the actual, the colors and the detailing that are on this sneaker. It says it's a satin black toe, and the black toe element of that comes from the overlay that goes around the toe box as opposed to the toe box itself, which is white, and you've got that black overlay going around the outside up to the sort of quarter element there and up into the lacing system, and then on the midfoot area there you've got the white colouring on the midfoot, which is offset by that black swoosh on the side there, and then getting back, this is where that pop of red kind of comes into it, and you can see the red kicking in on the heel and up into the ankle element there. So it's a really fine looking colourway. In fact, I would say it's a classic colourway, a classic traditional Air Jordan 1 colourway that many people out there will be very interested in trying to get their hands on. I think these are going to fly off the shelves as fast as you can say boo to a goose. And then we go up even further up into the ankle there, and you look onto the tongue, you've got that Nike Air label, tongue label on there with a white label with the black writing on it. Again, it's a nice classic, simple looking colorway, and I really do think a lot of people are going to be wanting to get their hands on these guys out there. Of course, around the ankle element there, you've got the Jordan Wings logo in there as well. And then if we go back down lower into the sneaker with the midfoot, with the midsole with that white midsole, and then the flashy, colourful outsole to kind of finish off this sneaker and give it that full look. It's a great looking sneaker. I'm not a huge fan of the satin. I've never really liked that gloss finish in my shoes. There was a women's UNC that came out, I think it was on Valentine's Day in February, and it was patent leather, so it had that glossy finish. I've never really been a huge fan of that, not even on the Air Jordan 11s. Not a huge fan of the patent leather and that glossy finish. And the satin, I'd like the satin the shattered backboards because the orange and the black were kind of deep colors, so the satin kind of raised that deep out. But when you've got white and red that already pops, adding satin to that is for me. Colorway though, nice. I think a lot of people will be after these guys and they're going to sell out real fast on August the 17th. So make sure if you want a pair, grab them as fast as you possibly can. Okay, that's enough for me today. Thank you for checking out my content. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate when you check in and have a look at Tokyo Battle 23 every single day. And I'll be back again tomorrow with that UNC men's. I talked about the UNC women's from February. It's a similar colorway coming out in a couple of weeks' time for men's sizes now. But again, don't know why we need a women's back in February and a men's now here in August. But that's Nike's decision and not mine, and I'll just have to live with it. Okay, it's time to check off. Thank you guys for checking out my content, and as I am here every single day, I can confidently say that you will see me tomorrow.